Truth to tell, I don't even remember how I met Marites Allen. She's like an angel that just suddenly appeared in my life. Bigla na lamang siyang dumating, got straight from heaven. So, and she's been with me for the longest time. It is as if it has no start and it has no end. That's Marites in my life. That sounds like a song, but that's the truth. Mula nung dumating sa buhay ko si Marites Allen, of course, I've been hearing a lot of things about Feng Shui. Dati, ang aking paniniwala ay pag maganda, halimbawa, ang Feng Shui mo for a certain year, for example, paniwalaan mo. Pag hindi maganda, huwag mong paniwalaan. When Marites came in my life, parang nabago yan. Kasi si Marites has a solution to almost everything. It's about Marites' disposition. It's about her. It's about Feng Shui. It's about the messenger. Diba? Parang ang gaan, ang saya-saya, ang ganda-ganda. She's just one of the most beautiful women in the world. She's one of the sexiest women in the world. She's not shy about being prosperous. She's very generous. So, it's about her. So, when you talk to Marites, regardless of what year you were born or what the year is, it's about feeling good when you're with someone. And that's what you experience when you are with Miss Allen. Pinapaliwanag yan, a language that you and I understand. And if it is wrong, she says it, and there is a solution. There is a solution. And that's very fundamental tayo. Pag pinagsasabihan ng ibang tao, gusto natin ng nakakasiguro tayo, hindi tayo nag-iisip. That's exactly how Marites comes into our lives. It's very easy. And that's what Feng Shui is all about. It's common sense. It's common sense, which is accessible, which essentially actually is brilliance. She's able to present common sense in a way that I can actually hug it. I can hug a bright future, a prosperous future. I welcome my blessings. That's Marites. I become a disciple of Marites. So that's basically. I am a disciple of Marites. Kompleto po ako ng trinkets, kompleto po ako ng mga charms sa aking bahay, sa bags ko, and you know what? Hanggang sa wallets, for receipts and for cash, they work. Ganun lang kasimple yun. I'm not going to go into a debate as to whether, this is true or not. The story is, when I use all these things that Marites gives me, they work.
The Chinese zodiac story. Have you ever wondered why the Chinese zodiac signs are strictly in the following order? Rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, sheep, monkey, rooster, dog, and boar? Here is one popular story. In the past, there was no Chinese zodiac. The Jade Emperor wanted to choose 12 animals to be his guards. He therefore sent one of his trusted people to the land of mortals to spread his wish. Along with his rule, the earliest to arrive at the heavenly gates for his birthday party will enjoy better ranking among his chosen guards. Among the early risers were the rat and the ox. On his way to the heavenly gates, the rat had to stop to avoid being carried away by the swift current of a river. The ox then appeared, and when he was about to cross the river, the rat jumped onto his back. Having braved the current, the ox raced toward the Jade Emperor's palace. The rat, however, jumped out of his back and got to the feet of the emperor first, followed by the ox. Thus, the quick-thinking rat ranked first, and the hard-working and efficient ox ranked second. They were followed by the fast and competitive tiger, who got the third place, and the equally swift rabbit, who hopped on stones and a floating log to merit being in the fourth place. The fifth animal to arrive was the dragon, who captivated the Jade Emperor with its good looks. The emperor was hoping the dragon's son would follow him, but then the snake came forward and claimed that the dragon was in fact his adopted father. And that's how the willy snake got the 6th rank. Next came the horse and the sheep. The kind horse was willing to let modest sheep go first, even if the sheep did not mind going after him. The Jade Emperor himself saw the show of modesty and rightfully named the horse 7 and the sheep 8 among his guards. Although the wise monkey had lagged behind, he managed to jump on trees and stones and landed in the 9th place. Last to arrive were the rooster, dog, and boar in that order. The story also offers an explanation on why the cat was missing from the lineup. It says that although the rat and the cat were neighbors, the latter would always bully the small rat. When they heard about the emperor's decree, the cat ordered the rat to wake him up early enough for the race. The rat said yes, but saw this as an opportunity to exact his revenge. Thus, the following morning, the rat left without letting the cat know. When the cat woke up, the race was over and he missed his chance to be in the circle. This further intensified the bad blood between them, and so, whenever a cat appears, rats scamper in all directions. There you go, my friends. This is the story on how the great race happened. The 12 animal sign was selected by the Jade Emperor.
Doing forecast is very important. It is better to be prepared. I am very honored and I'm very grateful to be part of your Feng Shui life.
I believe in Feng Shui because Feng Shui gives you a roadmap. You're looking for the treasure of your year, your best life in love, in business, in different aspects of your life. So you need a roadmap to find your treasures, and Feng Shui gives me that. So before the year starts, I go to Marites Allen. I go to this beautiful lady over here to teach me and to somehow show me what the climate of the year is going to be like. So I know whether to be ready for major changes, whether I know whether to be prepared for certain things, so whether I should wear, it's like a weather forecast. So I know whether to wear winter gear or whether to wear only 1 layer or 5 layers outside.
And you follow the Almanac.
And I follow the Almanac. I check the special dates because I have all these dates where I have to sign contracts or where I have to check if I have to sign some deals, and I check if it's the best date for me. Or let's say when I run my marathon, I check that it's at a date that it's not unlucky for me kasi I have to check baka malasin tayo, baka ma-aksidente o ganito, whatever. So buti naman during my marathon, during my Halloween ball day, these dates are always fall on good dates. So it always helps to check, and I go to nobody else except to Marites for all these life and love and all these decisions.
I have this folder, and that is, I have this resignation, and I insert this at the back. just like that.
You inserted the scarf at the back.
Yeah, at the back of the folder. Guess what? She didn't even touch it. She didn't even.
They
She
didn't
didn't touch it.
decline your nation. Okay.
I'm not. That was really fine because not many people, like she handed in a resignation. Like, okay, if you know what the Western life, they're just like, if you're not happy, just go.
Yeah.
They don't hold you back.
Yeah.
They don't hold you back.
No.
Yeah. But this one, she said, no, I'm not accepting your resignation. I said, please, because, this and that, and I feel humiliated, blah, blah, blah. She said, it's because you're upset. No, I'm not taking that. Out of team self, it's not a disciplinary action. We're just telling things for you to work on. That's it. It's not a disciplinary action.
Wow.
I'm not accepting that.
So you use the affirmation scarf, place it in between the folder when you gave your resignation letter and your boss did not accept it.
Didn't even touch it. She said, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. And guess what, Miss Marites?
Yeah.
I'm wearing this.
Oh, yeah, the
fold
argumentative, of course. The blouse, the freaking blouse.
If somebody is upset, this is what you hear, wear, as according to your, you said to your, I think there was something on your, there was a description on the website about this.
And also your jacket, your coat, your jacket is inside, has the horse on it, right? The victory horse.
Yes, and the
line of your jacket. Oh, yeah. And the butterfly. That's for good career. Yeah, that's right.
Bell, this one, plus this, because there is an Omanipad home.
Yeah, and also the jacket. Can you show the lining of your jacket? Please, sorry.
Yes.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Lafort Villasran, the Manila Times editor for supplements and special projects. You are watching the Manila Times Chinese New Year Prelude, streaming titled Charming the Wood Dragon in 2025, and in partnership with renowned international Feng Shui queen, Marites Allen. Hi, Marites.
Hello,
Thank you
hello.
for joining us.
Thank you.
You have a very busy schedule, and we very much appreciate your blocking off time for us to be able to discuss some and sharing some of your insights and wisdom.
Of course, anything for my family, Manila Times. Thank you so much for your trust.
Yes, I think you at your current location, you just came from an interview, and now you're continuing. The work doesn't stop. Being able to provide the information that people are very much hungry for. So let's get started. What is your particular or general forecast for the year of the wood snake in 2025?
Well, the year of the wood snake is basically, as it says on the animal sign, it's a land animal, right? It could go anywhere. It could also climb trees. So it's a good opportunity. But if you talk about the snake, it talks about transformation. I think the word is really transformation is the key word for the year. So, the snake, it shed its skin, right? Several times. So, meaning no matter how challenging or hurtful things can happen to a person, you should never lose hope because a new beginning is set to come. So I would like to encourage, of course, to our viewers, of course, we have to say hi to them. How are you, everybody? What are you watching us anywhere in the world? Thank you for tuning in. So
perhaps we could help by dispelling some rumors or myths about the snake, because as you know, there are certain misconceptions or biases that we can perhaps lay the groundwork for in terms of what actually applies to this zodiac sign. and what
That's
doesn't?
right. Thank you for reminding me for that. Of course, that's what they said. Can the snake attack you? But if you think about it, the snake actually just moves on its own, right? It just moves on
Hmm.
its own, staying on its lane. And if you don't provoke it, it will not fight back. So what I'm trying to say as well is in the year, there could be more people that will be like more independent, like, staying on their own. I think is the sort of like the subtle way to say it is we could stick on our own business for the year 2025, stay
Hmm.
on your lane and then mind our own business. So basically those are the keywords: transformation, stay on your own. Collaborations or mergers could be a bit different because like what I said, there's a lot of independence that's going to come. um, in fact, we're seeing it now with the young generation, right? uh,
Hmm.
at a very young age, they're just off everywhere. So as we see as well, there's a lot of families now that the parents are becoming independent because the kids are gone and they all left the nest. So as you can see, it's really that. And then let me just add as well that the last time the year of the wood snake happens was in 1965. That was 60 years ago.
Okay.
So if you are going to turn 60 this year, or anyone, of course, and if you are going to deliver a baby this year, that's going to be, you're going to be year of the wood snake. So for the 60-year-old, congratulations, you have completed the cycle. You can do no wrong. For the snake babies, do you know that this is actually a spillover? When the year of the dragon comes, which is like 2024,
Yes.
then the population increases. Same thing could happen for the year of the snake.
So
The
we could be
population.
possibly looking at a population boom
Uh,
around the world, particularly in the
yes.
Philippines.
Well, we could. I mean, we need it anyway. The whole industry. There's a zero population growth in Europe, so we need more. We need more babies, right? Another one that we have to look at is economically. Of course, the Philippines will continue to have a better. We are, I would say, Filipinos as we are always resilient. At any adversity, we could always overcome. We have that unique ability to survive economically, mentally, emotionally. So, Filipinos are superstar for on that matter.
But
Um,
what does help in terms of being able to survive, I think, would be tips, right? Sometimes we call it
yes.
luck, but a lot of times it's about preparation. So, how would you say, what are the things that you would say would be lucky for the year 2025? Colors, numbers, the things that you would recommend for this coming year throughout.
Yes. So for 2025, the health issues is, we call it like, the flying star of the year. If you can find it in our almanac, the center star is actually illness star. So this could affect everybody at home. So please be extra careful. Do a lot of, wellness. Any activity with wellness is good. Meditation,
Mhm.
yoga. That is why the businesses that could go big this time is actually mga retreat, wellness, tourism should boom. Any water element industry should really have a great time this year. So, in terms of health, be extra careful. The lucky color of the year, if you want money, is red. So,
Okay.
we have like, so color red is good for money. White, gold, and silver are actually good for like connectivity because the energy of the year lacks the element of metal. So metal is like magnet. Metal is the one that holds the glue together. That is why this year, like what I said, independence is there because it's missing. So I don't know, maybe politically, you can also talk like there could be a lot of independent more than merging. Some alliances is not as much as it was before. And yeah, so there's many things that we can look at. And mga kaibigan, even after this talk, I'm still gonna be here answering any of your questions.
Yes, for those who are interested, after our program of about an hour or so for Charming the Wood Snake in 2025. Marites will be entertaining questions and recommendations after our initial program. But before we go into that, Marites, you did touch upon something that I wanted to delve into. You mentioned aspects of the home. Perhaps you could share more with us about the lucky areas, the lucky directions, the things that would be more auspicious for us to be able to channel the proper energies to bring in wealth and prosperity and safety in our homes.
Yes, thank you for that, because that is very critical information that we can share to the public. A lot of people say, "Oh, Marites, you said my luck is very good. How come things did not turn out the way it should have been?" Simply because we have to be aware of the lucky and unlucky sectors of our homes. So in 2025, the victory star of the home is in the southeast. Okay, so you locate the southeast, you can make it as one of the busiest part of the house. What if your main door or main entrance is southeast? So that's good, victory star. And then we have the south, which is like the heavenly luck star. This is something like windfall, unexpected. Maybe mananalo ka ng lotto, or I don't know, windfall, something unexpected. Baka mapamanahan ka, no? And then the other one, a good sector is money. Everybody wants money. Please locate the southwest sector of your home, because the wealth
Southwest.
is there. Yes, so
Okay.
you can put a water fountain, make it the most activated part of the house. Another one is, if you are trying to look for love this year, Dafford, you can locate
Mhm.
the west, because the west is the area for love,
West
romance,
is for love. Okay.
and traveling luck. And then the east part is actually the future prosperity star. Anything that you want to start on could multiply 9 times. Okay, so the center, mga kaibigan, is the so-called inauspicious location. Unlucky, because that's where the illness star is. You can put something like white, gold, silver. Avoid putting red colors there. Any fire element is not nice at the middle of the house. Maybe you can put a chandelier or like a bright lamps there, just to dissipate that energy. Another one is, we have the northeast. Northeast is actually the misfortune star. So meaning, if you are an elderly, if you're sick, if you're pregnant, please do not stay in the northeast part if it happens to be your bedroom. Another unlucky sector in the house is the north. The north. The north has the so-called robbery star, something that you may lose. What if it's this main door of your house? Maybe you could get robbed, or maybe somebody from the house could bring things out. You know what I mean? So we have to be careful with that. And the other bad sector is the northwest, because this is where the arguments, misunderstandings, this is also like being short fused. And this also affects the patriarchal, or the man of the house. This year, my friends, the man of the house, or the patriarch, is going to be short fused. So mga misses out there, wives out there, pagpasensyahan nyo na po sila, hindi nila kasalanan, but blame it to the feng shui of the year. And the location, because northwest is the sector of patriarch, man of the house. Southwest is the location of the matriarch, the woman of the house, the mothers. That is why 2025 is again the year of women. So men out there, look after your wives and make them happy.
So Maritas, for those, of course, who are wealthy already and have no problems with being able to renovate their homes to be able to best accommodate these directions that you mentioned, that's probably easier for them. But how about for those who don't necessarily have the budgets for being able to maximize the directional flows that you mentioned? What are the certain tips and suggestions that you might recommend for them to be able to minimize the negativity, the bad flows of energy, and perhaps channel better prosperity for their homes?
Yes, you know what? I really love your question. That is a very intelligent question. Thank you, Dafford. You can find everything in my book. It's actually the year of the wood snake, the astrology sign. Each sector of the house, there's already an option. So there are cures and enhancers that you can put in. You
That
don't
need
need
not be very expensive, right? They could be smart and creative
Yes.
ways of being able to
Yes,
deal with these.
for example, like how do you diffuse the argument star in the northwest? So I
Yes.
recommend it here. You see, it's the number 3. That's the argument star. Is you put something like color red. because red is a fire element. Maybe you can put a red cushion or anything like a red rag in that area.
But
So
are you
these
sure
are,
that's not going? Isn't red going to make them angrier? Oh no, that's for the bull, pala,
yes, yes, yes. The
not the
red, number
partner.
three
Okay.
star in Feng Shui is like a wood element, so you have to diffuse it. That's why we
Mhm.
avoid putting like, so I said here, avoid putting water element colors such as water, because the more
Okay.
you put water there, it just like, makes it more, the energy is strong. So remember, my friends, that Feng Shui is not magic, it's not a superstition, it's a science. And it's all about energy. You can actually feel it. So again, with your question, what are the practical tips that you can do? One thing that you can do is actually, if you have the ability to maybe move to another location, maybe an extra room, then you have to. There was even a point in my life that, for believe it or not, when we were living in Oxford in the UK, we have to sleep in the living room because the lucky star is there, because the master's
Okay.
bedroom was plagued by the negative star. But you
Mhm.
know what I mean? So you just have to devise it if you can. Practical tips as well, mga kaibigan, is really, you have to make your home clean as much as possible. Remove all the negativity, the dirts when you clean up. If you're watching us this before Chinese New Year, that would be good. But do not clean on Chinese New Year day, of course. You have to do it already after, because you're
Not on
supposed.
the 29th itself, but before. Okay.
No, no, no. Yeah. So, I have been asked many times, like, when am I going to have a haircut? When is it time for me to have a haircut and everything? You have to do it before, not during. On Chinese New Year Day, try to be beautiful and happy. Don't say bad words. If you're angry with someone, you can do it after Valentine's Day. You know what I mean? Eat
Mhm.
tikoy, sticky food. You can eat like noodles for longevity. Have a happy family celebration.
Okay. Oh, so now let's take a deep dive into the four segments that you wanted to discuss, which is health, love, career, and wealth. Right. Let's start
Yes.
with health, because you did touch upon it in terms of the areas of the home that can best be or could be affected by in terms of health. So
Yes, yes,
perhaps you could lead with that topic. What are the health tips that you can have in terms of 2025?
yes, yes. Okay. In 2025, to those following us right now, whether you just come in, we just would like to brief you that we are going to present the categories. There are four categories we're going to talk about. That's going to be the health, right? We are
Love.
going to talk about the love, the career, and then the wealth.
Hmm.
So please tune in, because all of your animal signs is gonna be mentioned. So stay tuned
Hmm.
for that. So now let's begin with the health forecast for the rat. So in 2025, rats will find themselves presented with, a mixture of, I would say, so. It's a good and bad energies, because last year the Rat was actually presented with very good opportunities. So Rat would feel that it's still present right now. So I would say take it easy this year, because your energy in terms of health is average. And there are, again, I'm going to be mentioning the cures and enhancers on our next part of the program. Now, Gafford, let's move on to the ox. Now, the ox-born person, the health risk could impact financial opportunities and work schedules. So, it is very important that you prioritize your well-being this time. As we always say, health is wealth, and once health is compromised, there is no wealth.
Hmm.
And then move on to the tiger. I would say to the tiger, your overall health will actually require a very good and specific attention, simply because you are going to be afflicted by serious or bothersome energies. Now, I would like you to have a look. Sometimes, or this is the time where you're gonna have like itchy in your body. You don't know where it's coming from, but it's just gonna occur. So, try to wear a lot of white or silver. That's gonna be a very good element for you. And then we have the rabbit side. The health of the rabbit will generally be good. However, Regular checkups, healthy lifestyle are essential for the rabbits. The rabbits is the so-called future prosperity star. So therefore, because you're going to be very busy, then you're going to be maybe neglecting your health. And then let's move on to the dragon. For the dragons, especially that for with those with pre-existing health conditions or those prone to stress, preventative care will be very important. So they have to actually pay attention to any minor health issues. I reckon that there's a lot of people apparently in our country that sometimes like put it on the side when we have health issues. So
Lots of
this is
dragons in media, yes.
Yes, so you see that is not a good thing. Please try to really look after your health. Then let's look into the health forecast of the snake. This is your year, therefore a lot of people is on you, right? This is the year of the snake. So whether you do good or do bad, everybody is on eyes on you. So your health is stable, but however, because you could always be on the road, then it's gonna be risky as well. So have a lot of good sleep, do a lot of meditation or healthy activities is very good for you. And then we have the horse, which is like one of the superstars of 2025. The health
Also,
will be good, yeah, but overextending yourself could actually lead to exhaustion, right? Or burnout,
mm,
more serious issues. We call it like the victory horse because they seem to be on the go. In fact, you can see it with a lot of businesses that they have this victory horse, right? So
right.
naturally, the horse are really very active. So take care of your health. Now, the sheep-born people, they are the type of people that they could be quiet, right? They are like perceived to be like simple and quiet. The sheep is actually it's not a very they don't attack people, but hey, this is simply because when things are not good for you, do not hesitate to reach out for support when needed because the energy, could not be balanced, or I would say the balancing of your energies this year may need very good attention. And then we have the monkey. Now, the monkey happens to be the best friend of the snake. Now, the health will be good, but because you could be very busy this year, caution is being advised, especially during your travel moments. When you travel, it's going to be a very busy year. So,
Does
traveling
it
is
have
going to
to be traveling far or even just the daily travel, the daily long commute to
uh,
work?
it's actually even any type of travels because simply because what do we lose? We always lose sleep, right? A
Right.
lot of people right now, we are too busy. We always want to do things, even for tomorrow, we want to make sure that we do it now. So another work can be done tomorrow as well, right? So I would say the year can be very demanding. Therefore, your energy could suffer, especially stress. It could take a toll on your overall vitality. Then we have the
What are the other animals that we have left?
so we have the rooster. The influence of some minor threat to illness still warns of health concerns, but this year it offers you the chance to turn things around. The dog, on the other hand, your health will need extra care. So please do not
Mhm.
overextend yourself and keep your energies, health in check. And lastly, the boar. The health of the boar will actually require major lifestyle changes to improve the well-being because the illness star really suggests a heightened risk of health issues for those who are born in the year of the boar. So yon. So we cover the health forecast for the
That's a
12
lot. It's amazing how you're able to touch on the key points on each of the animals in the zodiac.
because it's all about science, right? And there's going to be
Mhm.
numbers and permutations for each. And yeah, with my 30 years in practicing feng shui and 21 years in professional work in this country, somehow we managed to get through it.
Well, the thing is, one of the things that can actually help improve health is to have that aspect of love in your life because people say that improves your circulation, your blood pumping, and even your mental state. is all heightened by having the various kinds of love
Exactly.
intersecting in your life, right? So maybe we can proceed to how the topic or the aspect of love affects these animals of
That's
the
true.
zodiac.
And in fact, yeah, before we move on to that, I just would like to mention that, in Japan, the Japanese doctors actually prescribe people for visiting the nature.
Hmm.
Yeah, because people are advised to go to nature and commune with nature because nature is good. Maybe next time I could talk about a topic, I would hug a tree because a tree is a very stable energy. I have like
In a sense,
several,
it is a kind of love that they say, right? For
yes,
in
of
terms
course.
of being able to express and receive and share that kind of energy.
Nature is very good. In fact, I started my year in December 31, 2024. I witnessed the last sunset of the year, and January 1, 2025, I witnessed the first sunset of the year at Mount Batur in Indonesia. So, these things are very special and auspicious. So if you have the chance to do it, like what we are doing right now, mga kaibigan, you can actually get a whole copy of our forecast at the Manila Times on January 29 edition. Chinese New
Yes.
Year's Eve, right?
So we will be having an 8-page pull-out for the supplement on the Chinese New Year 2025. So watch out for that on the 29th.
Now, loving ourselves, of course, we talk about the love forecast for the 12 animal signs. Now, I was wondering, don't we have like a teaser in between the art cards that we have? Maybe they can flash it later. So we
Mhm.
have the love forecast, mga kaibigan. This is for the 12 animal signs, beginning with the rat. In 2025, rats will find themselves presented with love opportunities. Okay. But,
Okay.
but there could be like, it could be like a short term. Sometimes it's like a fling. It's not like the one that lasts forever. So be extra careful. So maybe this is not for you, okay? Maybe try
Or
again.
maybe it's time to just set your expectations properly.
Yes, yes. Just like go with the flow. Don't make the expectations so high. Okay, now for the ox. Because of the conflict star, this may cause challenges in your relationship. So, for example, for a couple, now that you know that this could cause a relationship issues, then have a lot of patience and empathy, which is like vital in maintaining harmony to each other. Now let's
More
talk
of
about,
empathy than communication, even just
yeah.
pure understanding. Okay.
Yes, which is actually, to be honest with you, is really one of the greatest thing. It's sad, but some people are not just expressive. They'd rather want to bury themselves into the sand than deal with the issue. That kind of thing. Okay, Tiger, there could be more disagreements in your with your potential loved ones. So it is this is due to because you have been very busy with external stresses with work and issues with finances, which is now going to spill over to your personal lives. So take care of that and have really, like, maybe if you have some issues at the office, you don't have to bring it home. Sometimes it could rub to your partner as well. So that's for the tiger. Now, the rabbit born person, my friends, it's time to reassess and evaluate the future of your relationship. And be mindful of third party interference, which could add strain to your union. So, therefore, that's for the rabbits. Now,
Careful,
for the
rabbit.
dragon, yes, for the dragon, it is important that they balance romantic pursuits over professional demands. Because the professional demands may be challenging, especially for singles, but for married as well, it is important to ensure that, some people, they really prioritize their work over the relationship. So this time, you really have to make it balanced. I mean, it's up to the other party to say, okay, honey, I'm bringing in more money anyway. So can you please be more understanding with me? I don't know how you're going to
So
do that.
dragons don't overdo it in the love department.
I would say don't overdo it in the professional part because you've been busy traveling, making money, and then you overlook the love departments. And then the other party is being left, you know what I mean, left out. feeling
Hmm.
rejected or something like that. Okay, snake. Romantic relationships may be exciting, but it requires patience and understanding. So, prioritize your emotional well-being. Now, the snake, again, they just go with the flow. They don't really attack. They just like stay on their own. So they're very good in I would say negotiating with their partners. Now the horse, because the horse is the star of the year, right? One of the star of the year. He is going to be super busy and super, I would say they are going to be very um, attracted or attractive to a lot of people. Therefore, tensions may arise, particularly in romantic partnerships or family dynamics where misunderstandings could lead to conflicts. Now we have the shipborn people. If you are seeking for love, be open to new experiences, but also maintain realistic expectation about what the relationship may bring. This is what you're telling me earlier, right?
Hmm.
Your expectations are just manageable. Then we have the romantic relationships for the monkey, which could ultimately lead to stronger bonds or the opportunity for new beginnings. Depending on your personal situation, this could be a year for you to get engaged, get married, or start a family. Now, the
It's
rooster.
it's a nice year for a white wedding.
Yes, yes. So, rooster born people, for singles, if you're looking for love, this may not be the best romantic time for romantic pursuits. Any connections you do from or form, any connections that you form may require more time and effort than you are currently able to invest. So, again, take it easy. Now, single dogs may find it difficult to prioritize romance. However, this is an excellent year for building meaningful friendships, which could perhaps blossom into something more serious later on. And finally, the love department for the boar. If a relationship feels unsustainable for 2025, I would like to encourage you to make decisions that prioritize your long term happiness. So, letting go of relationships that no longer serve you might be difficult, but could ultimately lead to emotional freedom and space for new beginnings or new growth to come. So, that's for the 12 animal sign forecast for the love aspect.
So that's kind of hopeful, I guess. You are warning people to manage their expectations and be a little bit on the pragmatic side, especially when they go overboard, whether it's too much love or too much work or too much stress of some sort, right?
Yes, but sometimes love is blind, right? The heart wants they
What the
say the
heart wants.
heart wants what the heart wants. Yeah, and you become
Well,
like
they also
fool
say
with
that
all this.
lovers can't live on love alone, and which is why livelihood is also important. So perhaps that we can move on to the segment for careers. That way,
Yeah,
the livelihood can support the love and keep it going.
that's right. That's right. Okay, so happiness comes when there's money. Okay. Happiness comes when there's money and stability. Okay, so my friends, let's start with the career forecast for all the 12 animal signs, beginning with the animal sign, the rat. The rat-born person in 2025 could find themselves presented with professional opportunities. But these are times that you could also get some challenges. So whether you're employed, running a business, this year will test your patience and resilience. So you likely face competition at work. Maybe if you're going to be promoted, it could be rubbed away from you. So be extra careful for that. Now, the ox. In 2025, the ox-born people, ox should prioritize their well-being as the threat of illness and misfortune stars, which I said earlier, may bring about physical and mental challenges that will now jeopardize your career. So, some people, they push themselves so hard, so they neglect the self-care that could even heighten stress and potential health issues. So this is really important that you maximize and balance again. The so-called work-life balance is important. Now the
That's true.
third
'Cause
one,
you can still make mistakes. If you're not in the proper health, then you're
Correct.
definitely not performing at your optimal self.
Correct, correct. That's right. Now we move on to the tiger. Your professional life will face possible significant turbulence in 2025. This is due to the combined influence of what we call in Feng Shui the three killing star and the five yellow misfortune star. These energies can create obstacles in your career, progression, potentially bringing about losses and reputation, professional setbacks and internal conflicts within the workplace. So, these things happen to anyone or could happen to anyone. So, in Feng Shui, like what I said, if you stay tuned, I would be able to give you some cures and enhancers at the end of the show. And also, you can just get a copy of the complete forecast on January 29 at the Manila Times Chinese New Year supplement. Then, for the career of the rabbits, rabbits could encounter a range of opportunities and challenges as well for their professional lives. So, the wood snake energy actually for the snakes, for the rabbits, supports progress, but it also brings increased competition and potential obstacles. So, that is for you, the rabbits. And then we move on to the dragon. The dragon could face or offer growth and advancement. Remember that the dragon has the so called victory star number one. However, it will not be without challenges. But you see, because you have the so called victory star, you can actually overcome all of this. So, just make sure that you are actually into your frame of mind that while you go up, there could be some obstacles, but there's no single obstacles at the workplace that you are never going to overcome. Then we have the snake. The professional realm in 2025 for the snake presents a mix of opportunities and challenges. So, as you advance in your current role or explore new career paths, you will also face a variety of obstacles that will test your patience and strategic abilities. So, sometimes that for some people, they move from one company to another, even though, say, I'm going to and it's bigger and better money. However, the atmosphere is not good. It's a new workplace altogether. So, it could also affect the performance of the person. And then we have the horse. The horse being one of the lucky sign of the year through their increase in terms of work, giving them giving them an opportunity to really enjoy their financial, more pockets for their money, I should say, because of their good at work. Then this is really going to be a very very good star year for them. The wealth and prosperity star shines brightly over the horse-born person. So congrats to you. The horse is the one that could actually do anything. They could move, transfer to another work, ask for a raise, and even do some magical or aggressive work that he can do. And
It's
then,
interesting how the horse seems to be performing better, or is projected to perform
yes,
sometimes better than the snake itself in the year of the
of
wood snake.
course, usually, actually, when it's your year, it doesn't mean that you're going to be so lucky. It really all
Hmm.
depends on the permutations of the analysis of the stars. So,
Hmm.
there's so many things. There's like hundreds of permutations that we have to work on to establish this. Now, by the way, full disclosure, even if this is the forecast for each animal sign, it also depends on your personal destiny chart, the hour, day, month, and year that you're born, that all this forecast could also change personally. Now, let's move on to the sheep for the career forecast. Financial stability is within reach for the sheep in 2025. This is simply
Hmm.
because of the prosperity star into their chart. So be careful with strategic planning, investments. When you do it right, you will yield favorable result because the wood snake year supports the long-term financial strategies of the ship. Just avoid
Congratulations, Chief. At least you're nakabawi kayo this year because love is
super,
not so
super
it's not
talaga.
as great.
Yeah, just be careful with mga, the usual quick risky ventures just to,
Mhm,
quick buck. It's not the one for you. Really go
mhm,
through with the proper channel. Now, for the monkey being the secret friend of the snake, 2025 brings a wealth of professional opportunities, but success will depend on your ability to remain adaptable and focused. With the wealth and prosperity star for the monkey in your corner, of course, if you are in business, in sales, or investment related ventures, you will find this year financially favorable for you. Just do not rush into deals without thoroughly analyzing the risk involved. Then we have the Rooster, career wise, 2025. It offers the Rooster the chance to soar to new heights. The
mhm.
influence of the Victory Star suggests that recognition for your hard work is within reach. You can
Finally,
travel.
good news for the rooster. Yes.
Yes, yes. The last 2 years wasn't too good for them, but this is, I
Mhm,
would say, the comeback year for the Rooster. Now we have the dog. 2025 presents a sort of a delicate balancing act for the dogs when it comes to career and professional life. The Victory Star enhances your potential for success and upward mobility into your field. However, because of the snake's influence, it signals competition and potential conflict in the workplace. There may be like hidden, undercurrents of politics or rivalry in your workplace. And then
mhm.
we have the career for the boar. 2025 actually challenges could present with the boar. I'm sorry, boar. I wish I have a more positive forecast for you, but yeah, endeavor to do a lot of keeping it cool, because when you have the argumentative star, it's your conflict here, you really feel that the tension could heighten up into your workplace. So just be prepared to handle the competition and even attempts to overcome the obstacles. You really, really need the so-called Tai Sui amulet. The boar, the snake, the monkey, and the tiger need the so-called Tai Sui amulet. It's very, very important for you. So that
Mhm.
completes the career forecast for the 12 animal signs.
Well, how
For
would you differentiate career from wealth? How does that? Where do you draw the line, or how do you progress from career into? How can you say that you're actually wealthy or
yes,
experiencing the benefits of wealth?
yes. So sometimes some people could become like myself. I am an entrepreneur, and at the same time, I work for my company.
Mhm.
So when you
This
are
is
working,
Friga, your company Friga, right? Charmed
yes,
Life,
yes,
Friga
yes.
Charmed Life in the UK
Phoenix,
and in the Philippines.
yes. So when I still am an employee of my company, right? But
Mhm.
then I could refer myself, because whatever my company makes is actually a collaboration with the overall organization, in terms of wealth. If you look at it onto the personal level, right?
Mhm.
I may not even depend into anything into Friga, but I could just depend on my own, because I can go out and speak. I could just uh, uh, capitalize on my ability of Feng Shui to have the speaking engagement, and people, you know, pay me good money to make presentations to them or do consultations to them, even without the company involved,
All
right?
right. So let's talk about wealth then. Let's take a deep dive into the various aspects for
Yes,
the animals of the
yes.
zodiac.
And to answer this as well, you see in Feng Shui, the flying star of the year and the different, each animal signs, my friends, is actually blessed with special stars every year. There's like four top stars, like the moon star, the goddess star, the nobleman star, and all these things. It appears into each of the animal sign. It affects our ability to make money. So,
Okay.
in the year of the wood snake in 2025, the rat-born person, how is the forecast for the wealth? So, the year of the wood snake, the forecast for the wealth for the rats, particularly you could have the ability to still accumulate the wealth, because last year 2024, this is going to be a spillover of your luck from last year. So continue to be engaged in a business, especially in real estate, for example, or consultancy. This year's energy supports you in terms of making money. However, if you keep shifting, like shifting the currents of the seas, financial growth may also fare occasional challenges. So, safeguard your wealth and ensure a smooth sailing is crucial to remain. Be prudent, I would say, right? Be prudent with financial matters. And, don't lend money or don't loan money. This is not the season for you. Okay, now the ox.
Maybe you don't need feng shui to be able to say that, though. I think a lot of people will agree.
Yeah, but exactly that's why we do feng shui. It's beautiful, right? Which is just a
Mhm.
good advice. It's really up to them. We deliver it to them. It's up to them if they will listen to us or they will consult us back on how to
Mhm.
enhance their luck. Okay, so for the ox, in terms of wealth, potential disruption is set. Therefore, there could be wealth opportunities and accumulation through investments. But you have to be very careful. Sometimes you can just be like swayed into like investing because that person is a friend of a friend, and then all of a sudden you invested and it's just like gone. So be careful with this type of risk. Now the tiger, unforeseen challenges on your health could actually affect your financial gains and work routines. So be extra cautious. So remember, my friends, that is why we talk about the health first at the beginning, because there is no wealth if there is no health. So, especially that the center star of the year is illness, then it could affect mainly to the animal sign that are the ox, the tiger, the dog, the boar. These are the very critical animal signs to be extra careful because your wealth is going to be challenged. Now, let's talk about the rabbit. The wealth of the rabbit will have the future's prosperity style star. The rabbits, mga kaibigan, the wealth luck is very good because they have the so-called future prosperity star that could bring numerous blessings, unlocking the doors of opportunities and significant wealth. Do you know where they could get more money? Therefore, is networking and collaboration, merging, acquisition will be very advantageous to the rabbits. Then the dragons. The dragons in 2025, financial matters may be complex. So you better have to seek advice from professionals and really avoid speculative investments. The dragon just came from a so-so year in 2024. So they are just really starting to get into their toes to go up. So if you have some money, keep it to you and just do not you know invest it anywhere without proper uh, investigation or due diligence.
So
Now
far,
we have,
this seems to be a common theme. Yes, due
yeah,
diligence, pragmatism, and at the same time, a lot of research.
yes, yes, of course. And then we have the snake. So financial prospects are notably positive because of the prosperity star. And remember, you are the snake. People would love to come and see you. So therefore, why not make money through your connections and through people who comes to you? Monetize your popularity in 2025. That's what I would like to say to the snake. Monetize your popularity star in 2025, I would say, because the prosperity star could signal opportunities and effectively gain more money for you. Then we have the horse. As we say, the horse will have the extraordinary lack in wealth in 2025. So be open, stay cool with every possibilities. Seek expert advice and rely on family support. If there are some possible challenges into your business, it's good to have your family member be aware of that, so it doesn't like come to them as a surprise. Now the shipborn people, I would say there is a boost on your income by exploring new opportunities. Financial stability may fluctuate, so just please be prudent with the money matters. Then we have the monkey with the stars favoring on your favor in 2025. There is
Friend of the
so
seat.
much
Yeah.
potential for the success in your financial and professional life. However, it is also a year that requires wisdom, patience, and balance. And do you know, before I forget, to those listening to us, is special numbers and dates for the sheep and monkey. There are three very special dates, that the day is 8, the month is 8, and the year is 8. It's actually beginning on February 9. Sorry, the 88888. Please take note. It only happens once in every 9 years. It's gonna be on February 10, February 19, and February 28. So sheep and monkey, congratulations. So do something great on those days. I repeat, February 10, February
10,
19,
19,
19, and 28.
28. Okay.
And you know, therefore, it only comes once in every 9 years.
So
So
make the
I
most of it.
Yes, maybe go for buy some. I'm gonna buy a sweepstake. I am a monkey. I will let you know. Okay, so now we have the rooster. This gives you the year 2025 for a chance to rebuild and expand your resources. So,
Again, the
success.
comeback year for the rooster.
Yes, a comeback year for the rooster. This will give you a good chance to rebuild and expand your resources. Success will come through adept management and leveraging your social network. So go out and networking is good. Attend the association meetings. Present your products to them. Some people, they just like out of nowhere they present their products and then that's it. Some people just believe in it because they just have that ability. They have the trust. The
Mhm.
universe, people will be trusting you more this time. Then we have the dog. If you are considering a new business venture or career change, for example, this year, this could actually be very delicate and that could backfire you, and therefore it could lose your monetary source of income. So be careful with your actions. You make sure that you really align it with your long term goals. Now we have the boar. Again, the
The last.
boar,
Okay.
I would say the board, take it easy this time because there's gonna be more outgoings than incomings.
Okay.
So if you have some money now, just please don't go out and buy and like unnecessary material things because this is not really the year for you to take the risk. And if you are considering, however, to make a move, exploring new opportunities or changing your image, adapting to changes can actually help you navigate difficulties and achieve well success in 2025. So that
So
completes,
even for
yes,
those who are at the short end of the stick for in terms of luck for this year, there's still hope with strategic planning, perhaps, and
yes,
a lot of careful thinking in terms of after having weighed the options. You also kind of have to trust a little bit on the empathy and intuition that you mentioned earlier. It's not just all
yes,
about cerebral parts of your or aspects of your life. You kind of have to feel your way through it also, right?
yes, of course, because simply in life, we as we age, we become more adept. We learn. We have already that years of experience, so we
Hmm.
sort of like know how to navigate things. And remember, feng shui, my friends, is only a third of our luck. We have the remember the 33% is heaven's luck, the second 33% is mankind luck, and the final one third is the earth luck, which is feng shui, which is exactly what we are trying to do right now. So I
Hmm.
wish that I hope that everyone listening to us right now could really get this information. And for the record, this is the very first time I have done this live forecast with my good friends from Manila Times, and therefore they can get the whole copy of this
Yes.
forecast on Manila Times coming out on January 29, the Chinese New Year supplement. So please get your copy, give it to your family and friends. It's a very valuable piece of information that you can use for the rest of the year.
Yeah. So this Chinese New Year prelude streaming is in preparation or to drum up interest and give you a little bit of a taste and feel of what the supplement will be like that comes out on the 29th. Now, before we wrap things up, perhaps we would like to touch upon that thing that you mentioned, to give those people who are perhaps a little more skeptical, to be able to have an idea of what you mean by there is a science to this, and it's not just a bunch of chance or things that are just thrown in randomly. There is something that you actually
Yes.
really do compute and study and present to people after much hard work and introspection.
Yes. So I think, I mean, looking back, personally, I'd been doing feng shui personally for the last 30 years. And I had been doing feng shui in this country for 21 years. So, we've gone through everything. And like what I said, if, even to those who are ahead of me, if there was no truth to feng shui, it would have just like gone away. So feng shui, my friends, is I just would like to advise you that we are just like doctors. We are trained. We had to go through very serious and very aggressive training. For myself, I've been to the different grandmasters in feng shui, great grandmasters in feng shui in the world. I spent a lot of time, effort, and of course resources to really gain the knowledge. And over the years, I have to apply it to myself first to make sure it really works. And because of the 21 years in this country that I have shared it to many, I have been very pleased to really have the opportunity to work with notable personalities in this country. In fact, I'm now working into the four generations, Dafford, from the chairman to the president, which is the son, to the grandson, grandchild, granddaughter, and now to their fourth generation. So it is really an incredible feeling. So please be careful when you listen to advisory. I've been receiving some screenshots and information, and I said, okay, feng shui masters are really like doctors. You go to a doctor that you're more comfortable, and just please see also the track record. Feng shui masters are never to be like a one night stand operation. They are not like fly by night operations. In fact, I am so happy, Dafford, because when I started feng shui in 2004 in this country, the Philippines, we don't even have a Chinese New Year holiday. Now there is a Chinese New Year holiday, which actually was implemented in 2015. So see, thanks to you, of course, to the media and to our media friends around, that it really helped us celebrate as well. So what I'm trying to say is, into this job, being a feng shui advisor is actually a very big responsibility, because whatever we put up there, we put out there, whatever we have written, it took me a lot of time and effort to navigate. Can you imagine the complexity of analyzing the almanac with 365 days, 12 animal signs, 24 hours in a day, 8 compass directions, and 100 more permutations. It's not easy. So just please be careful who you're referring to and get their credentials as well. Feng Shui masters have to be accredited by the International Feng Shui Association. That is like the badge that you can actually is authorized to practice feng shui as well. Just like you pass your bar degree if you're a lawyer. So anyway, that's it. So just be extra careful. And again, do good, be happy always if you can. Be the reason why you're making someone else happy, and not the reason why someone is crying. So be
Taking this time,
inspiring.
thank you very much, Marites, for taking time out to share your knowledge and wisdom with us in discussing health, love, career, and wealth with our audience today. So, for those of you who are watching and tuned in, thank you very much for watching the Manila Times in collaboration with Marites Allen and Frigga Charmed Life. This is the program for Charming the Wood Snake in 2025. Thank you very much. Next up, Marites will actually be taking in calls and be able to give you specific information on how to best leverage all these topics that we discussed today, and perhaps offer you some of the things that she has in store in terms of Frigga Charmed Life. Thank you very much, Marites. Have
Thank
a
you.
nice day.
Take care. Get your
Have a
copy on
great day,
January
everyone.
29. Yes. January 29, 2025 is the release of our official Chinese New Year supplement with the Manila Times. So please get your copy and share it to your family.
Thank you very
Thank
much,
you.
everyone, and have a great day.
Take care. Thanks.
Thank you. See you all.
Okay, so I'm gonna stay on, and if there are questions, I should be able to provide questions. Let me see. How are we going to? Okay, I happen to not see the question. Oh, we have plenty of questions here. Okay, so Dafford, anyway, I'll see you soon. You can stay on. Oh my God, we have a lot of comments here. Hi, Eric from Cebu. Romel, good and auspicious day to everyone and to you, Miss Marites. Thank you. Good evening from Dan, Rosario, Win. Hello, Eric. Hello. Hi, Ma'am Allen from Colorful Pencils. Good evening to you and all your viewers and subscribers. Have a pleasant and blessed evening. Michelle, good evening. Chang, watching from Endora. Hello, Mindanao. Good evening, good evening. Oh, ang dami nyo, ang dami nyo. I think that's giving me an alarm for my next interview. Hi, Lynn from UK. Magandang gabi from Mavis. Anyway, there's so many of you. Thank you very much, everyone. It's time for our tech people to, hang on. Okay, as I was saying, mga kaibigan, I know I promise that I'm going to answer your question. I'm a metal rat, sabi ni Rosie. What is the best amulet for me? Okay, so for the rat-born person, you have the so-called robbery star for the year. Something could be taken away from you, so you need a so-called anti-robbery star. It looks like this, okay? Anti-robbery star. It comes actually in two colors. We have silver and we have blue. And at the same time, if you want money, you can actually get now the mantra bag are already here as well. The mantra lucky wealth bag. Okay. Ano po ulit ang lucky date ng monkey sa February? That is February 10, February 19, February 28. So anyway, my friends, to all of you who has been asking, our amulets are ready. And the 2025 wealth bags that comes in 5 colors. So in as much as I would like to answer most of your questions, I have to hop into another interview and I'm going to be back. So if I have the energy, again, if not tonight, tomorrow, I will see you soon. I think somebody is okay, hang on. Hang on. Okay, so amulet for the monkey. The monkey is the wealth star. Okay, I'm gonna answer a few questions while I'm here. Okay, hang on. Okay, so mga kaibigan, I'm going to just tell you straight right now what are the new things that you can have. Okay, so for those who are born in the year of the rat, you can also use this for the rat, the dog, and the boar. You can have the anti-robbery amulets. This comes actually in 2 colors. There is like silver, there is like blue color as well. It looks like this, okay? I'm just putting it to you for as an idea. Yan, anti-robbery star. You can have this. If you feel that you're losing money, you don't have money, then you can have that. Then you have also now the all-new Lucky Wealth bag. It has a special mantra here. And inside is actually the mantra of
wealth and success and prosperity as well. It has the rhino and elephant symbol with the auspicious coin, so you'll never lose out of money. So this is now available. Please message our team. This is the color red. We also have the color black. We have the, my team is actually getting it for me. This is the brown. Look at that. And then we have the black. Okay. I'm just going to present it to you. And by the way, this is first come, first serve. So please just let us know. So again, there's a mantra and a special inside. This is also the anti-misfortune star. Very good for the tiger and the ox. And then we have the color green, the wood element, one of my favorites. Again, it's very, very nice inside. So this is really customized, one of a kind. And this is for peace and harmony. That's apple, peace and harmony. Then, of course, this is the anti-misfortune amulet. This is good for tiger, ox, dog, and boar. We also have the victory banner star. If you want to pass the examinations, a lot of people are asking me, you want to be upgraded to a very good seats in the plane, or if you want to pass the exam, very good for children as well. If you don't want to know what to give to someone, victory banner is very powerful. This is the anti-illness or health and longevity. Aren't they beautiful? So our 2025 amulets from Frigga is really so pretty. So this is for anti-illness. This actually covers and protects you for the year, the month, and the day. So that's why I call this triple anti-illness star. So again, we also have here the mystic knot. So if you want to look for love, if you want success in business, wealth and success, is also this beautiful mystic knot. And then, of course, this very beautiful, all new 9 mantra bracelet is back, along with the 8 auspicious symbols. So again, you may not find this on our website yet. It just arrived, first come, first serve. This may not be posted on the website because it's limited edition. But whatever you see now, you just screenshot and you just tell us, this is really so nice. I love this. This is like the mini version of the 9 mantra shawl. You see this one? This is the mini version of this hour. So it's like a terno. So if you have this for your keychain, then you can have this for your bracelets. Okay, and then we also have the different version. Again, this is also the 9 mantra. So the 9 mantra comes in 2 colors. The first edition was the one I'm wearing for 1 year. It's still here. It's been there for 1 year. So this is the 9 mantra bracelets. And then this is the beautiful universal blessing charm. Oh my God, this is so nice. Okay, now we have these as well. This is the most popular best-selling mantra, ultimate mantra with evil eye. This has the special mantra inside. Then we have that in blue color, and we have this in rose gold color. So the woman can have this, the man can have this, or unisex, you can have this. And of course, if you're born the sheep and monkey, and if you want money, and if you feel that money is so, mahirap sa'yo, this is the ultimate triple number 8. Forever 8 wealth mantra. You see, this is already a small 8 here. There's an 8 here, and there's an 8 here, and there's a special mantra for wealth inside. Now, if you want to ask me what is good for me, if I were you, go and get them all, because it's a very good collection to have. And now, to our men out there, to mga boyfriend ninyo, mga asawa nyo, Now, the very special mantra wallet is here for men. That's the Om Mani Padme Hum with the evil eye. And inside here is a special lining of money mantra as well. So, you may never lose out on cash. In fact, magpapalabas ako ng testimonial. I have a friend, they bought it and then, yeah, ngayon, sabi na, latang-lata na, ilang taon na yung kanilang wallet. Hindi daw talaga sila naubusan ng pera. And then here, you have this as well. So this is the red wallet for men. So you have it as well with this. So anyway, mga kaibigan, I'm gonna see you soon. I love you all. Whatever you have seen here, you can actually just contact us and I'm gonna try to come back to you as well. These are not yet on our websites. You can actually just, screenshot and message us on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you very much, everyone. I love you all. See you all. Bye.